Well, welcome to the farm. I'm excited to do this video. It's been a long time coming. But yes, welcome. Cars passing, of course. But yeah, you can kind of see how big this place is. There's a lot of room to grow and expand and just be able to do all the things that really want to do. I just wanted to kind of show perspective, because pictures never do it justice. Videos certainly helps. This is a very safe and really secure place. You can see there's mountains all the way around. Here, let me get a better view of that one. There's literally mountains. Get a better view of these mountains over here. The 6 most dominant mountains in Arizona are actually all around here, within 70 miles, so very, very close. Now this isn't the edge of the property, this is just where the paddocks begin, but you can see just the yard with the house, truly how much space there is. Nice thing is each one of these paddocks, there's 4 in total. I'll go in there so you can see better, but each one has its own spigot, which is really super nice. This isn't really the main entrance in there unless you're doing a vehicle, but I'm going to keep going back around just so you can see perspective here, because it's really, really big. You can see here's another spigot even for that one paddock there. The good thing about a video is you can really see the perspective through steps and really see truly how large an area is. Okay, we're going to enter in here. This is the walking entrance into the paddock. And you got this main area. This is where I really foresee, the animals' shelters to be, but also the pond. It's such a big area that I really foresee the pond being here, back here in the back. That way the ducks have somewhere to swim. We have somewhere to swim on the farm. But you can see it goes back quite a bit here. Okay. So this is where I really foresee the pond going, and the animal shelters in the same area. Because if you can see, this is all fenced in, which is kind of nice. And then I won't really have to go in here, but you can see it's about double the width is where I am now. Huge open paddock. Alright, we'll go back over here where there's a lot more to see and a lot more space. I'm not sure I'm going to get to the inside of the house today, just because I don't have all the furniture yet. So I kind of wanted to wait on that. But I wanted to get people an idea of what this farm is like. So here's the next paddock over. About the same size as that first one on the far side. So just for perspective, it's just as long as the other one. That is the back of the property, the back of the paddocks here, and then you have the whole front of the property here, just for perspective. And then there's one last paddock over here that's the same size. So it's quite big. It goes all the way back to, here, I'll walk over there just so you get an idea of how far back this truly goes. Let's see here. So here's the property line, and again, back right where we were back there, but it goes, you can see it goes way the heck over there on the first paddock that I showed you guys. So it's, I don't know that I'll need all this space for the animals, but it gives me more space for farming. But as you'll see as we go back out here, there's so much space here in the actual yard around the house to do a garden and still have space for the animals, because that's important to me. I don't want to raise any animals on grain or anything that's bought outside the property. I want them to be able to eat right off of the stuff that we're growing here, and being able to just irrigate it with some sprinklers. But I want them to just get everything from the land here. That's how we can get to the healthiest. All right, we'll go back out there. Excuse the sound of the gate there, squeaky gate. It looks dead now just because it's winter here, so everything's going dormant at the moment. That will change as I work the land. We won't have so much of this dead in the future, but this is part of moving into a new space. So this goes back quite a bit too, but I'd have to clean out this quite a bit to utilize it, but there's no rush to utilize this back space here. Oh, there's something in the there's some animal here. We get all sorts of wild animals out here. Jackrabbits, and what is that? I think that's a jackrabbit. Hold on. Look, we didn't think we were going to see a wild animal, but here we are. He's in there somewhere. Maybe he'll come out and show us. Just about every day I see a jackrabbit at least, which is cool. But you can see, no, he's not going to move. You can see the property line right here, that the fence post here going across. So we'll leave him alone because I'm not sure what that is. There is some dangerous stuff out here too. We have bobcats. That's not a bobcat, too small, but we have coyotes, we have mule deer, we have 200 species of birds, even birds that migrate all the way from Siberia to come here during the winter time. To escape the winter in Siberia. Okay, so we have this other cool spot that I wanted to show you guys. Oh, that's nice and soft. I almost sunk into the ground there. But this is a separate lot that's attached to the land. Has its own little entrance here. The fence is kind of down right now, but it's got its own fenced-in area. This has its own water. It also has its own electric, its own propane, and its own septic. So this is the sellers that I bought this from. They used to rent this out to a trailer, but I plan on building a second house here, if not more than one house. In this lot. This is a pretty big lot, and just being that it's already completely set up, we'll let this bus go by. We'll let the bus go by. Kids waving. Nice. We'll let these guys go by. Everyone's pretty friendly out here. But yeah, this is a separate lot that's just like ready. And look, it's a big lot. Here's the property line. You can see the lot line here. going all the way across. Here's the entrance. You know, if somebody were to drive into this part of the lot. And here's the property line going up to the road, which we don't get too much traffic on this road. It's just people that live out here in this in these parts, but nothing too crazy. You know, it's a rural part. Not too many people live out here. It's one of those places where everyone knows each other, you know. Alright, well, since the gate's down, or the fence is down, I'll just cut across here. But yeah, you can see, you know, there's so much space in this part of the yard, the front yard technically. There's so much space to be able to actually farm all this space here, you know, and still have a nice front lawn, you know. So here's the front of the house. Oh, cool story about this birdhouse. So the former owner, her and her son built this birdhouse, and you know, the son always said, "Mom, you know, just promise me that if you ever sell the house, that you'll bring the birdhouse with you." Well, he later, you know, now they're grown up and moved out of the house. You know, he told her, leave it for the next owner, because a family of falcons lives in this birdhouse every June. So it's a very special birdhouse for the land, and to be able to have these beautiful falcons come stay with us. So that's going to be fun here. I'm very excited to have some falcons on the land. That's going to be really cool. You can see the house. Such a nice house. Got some pretty dominant trees. I'm still figuring out what every plant is. You can see there's tons of different trees and stuff planted in throughout the yard. You know, even some nice big pine trees, and nice little carport. And we'll walk around this to the side of the house here. Just all sorts of nice stuff here. You know, there's just space galore. You know, it's just so much. Nice shed. This shed's really big. It's really big. So it's gonna be, I don't know that I have the key on me. No, I don't. So I won't open it now, but I'll show you guys inside that once I get into the house. But yeah, I think that's kind of it, you know. I'm gonna turn this camera around. I'm still getting used to this camera, so bear with me, guys. I'm gonna get better at this over time. But yeah, welcome to the farm. And you know, I'm really excited to be able to share this journey and to finally be in a place where I have something of my own. You know, it's like now it's no more just renting or uncertainty. It's like now there's something that's mine and something that I can grow over time. You know, I say mine, but it's really, this is a family farm. You know, this is going to be a place for family to be able to come and sustain themselves. And you know, it's our home sweet home. It's our first family farm, so we're excited for that. It's gonna be a great place for us. But welcome to Healing Soil Farm. So I'm glad to take you guys on this amazing farm tour. You know, it's and I'll add some videos of these amazing sunsets and sunrises too. We're getting fairly close right now, but we're not quite at sunset, but absolutely incredible. But amazing, guys. I'm excited to share it with you guys, and yeah, just keep following, and you'll get to see this whole thing get transformed into my own farm dream, and you know, I'm a little piece of sustainability and freedom. So that's all I have for this time. But yeah, appreciate you guys sticking with it. All right, be blessed, guys.